Hi, and welcome back to Living Fiercely. I'm your host, Tiana DeRay, and I help entrepreneurs stop burning out and start performing at levels they did not know they were capable of. So, let me ask you something. When was the last time you took a break? And when you came back, did you actually feel better? Or did you just feel exactly the same, or maybe even worse? Yeah, that's what I thought. And you know why? Because rest alone won't fix burnout. And if you're sitting here waiting for your next vacation to save you, you're going to be waiting for a long time. Today, I'm going to show you what actually causes burnout and why everything you've been told about fixing it is wrong. So let's get into it. I want you to look first at the lie you've been sold. You may hear people close to you telling you that you're working too hard, you need to rest more, take a vacation, sleep in, slow down. And sure, you might even give it a try. So you take the weekend off, you sleep when you can, maybe you even take a week off. And you come back feeling exactly the same, exhausted, overwhelmed, and ready to quit. That's because rest doesn't fix a problem that isn't a being tired problem. What I've learned from working with high level CEOs and business owners is this: the most burnout people were not the ones who were working the most hours, they were actually the ones who felt the most trapped in their job. Trapped by clients and responsibilities they could not say no to, by consistent team problems they had to solve, and trapped by a business that controlled them instead of the other way around. And there is no amount of sleep, rest, or vacation that can fix that. Research also backs this up. So, over half of entrepreneurs burn out every year, and one of the biggest drivers is not the long hours that they're working, it's emotional drain for having no control over how they spend their time. Just think about yesterday. How many decisions did you actually choose to make, and how many were literally forced on you because someone else needed something? And that is the problem. You're making hundreds of decisions every day that you have no control over. Your brain stays in reactive mode, and sleep won't fix that. You're tired from having no control over your time and energy, not from work alone. And until you fix that, rest will be just a temporary pause button on a problem that's going to hit you the second you resume your life again. So you are just basically temporary pausing the problem. Now, let's see what's really happening to you. Before you even get out of bed, you're checking your phone, emails, messages, Slack notifications. Someone needs something urgently. Someone has a problem. Someone wants a piece of your attention. You haven't even brushed your teeth, and yet you're already in reactive mode. So you go through your day putting out fires, handling emergencies, solving problems, making decisions, and at the end of the day, you look back and think, what did I even do today? What did I even accomplish today? Because you didn't move your priorities forward. You spend the day responding to everyone and everything else. And that's where the exhaustion comes from. Your body reads constant pressure as a threat. It doesn't matter whether it's physical danger or business stress. Your body response is the same. So, when you're constantly dealing with problems you can't control, your body thinks you're in danger all day, every day. So, when you're constantly dealing with problems you can't control, your nervous system gets stuck in survival mode. And when you're in survival mode, your body shuts down everything that isn't essential for your immediate survival, including your ability to rest and recover. I've seen this all the time with the executives that I trained when I used to work as a personal trainer. They would come to the gym crushing their workouts and work, they were leading their teams, closing deals, and then they would tell me that after they would go home and collapse. That they couldn't turn their brain off, that they felt like they were drowning even though everything looked fine and perfect from the outside. They are literally performing this persona all day while dying inside. And the worst part is that everyone around them would think that they're doing great. So you keep performing, you keep pushing, and you just keep pretending until you hit the wall. And I just want to say, if you are enjoying this episode and if you're getting value out of it, please take a quick moment to subscribe to the podcast to make sure that you don't miss an episode. Leave a comment and share it with another amazing entrepreneur so that we can help more people. Now, let's look at real fix and what actually works. We already know what's not working. Now, let's fix that. And this is where you have to be brutally honest with yourself because fixing burnout requires you to take control. And here's what you actually need to do. And I'm warning you right now, this is not going to be comfortable because the real fix requires you to stop being a victim to your business and life and start taking control of it. Step one, you need to stop doing the work that drains you. And I'm serious about this. Some of the work that you're doing is literally killing you, and it doesn't even need to be done, or it doesn't need to be done by you. When I transitioned from working as a personal trainer to working as a coach, my energy exploded. And you know why? Because I stopped doing work that was not fulfilling. I stopped forcing myself to show up at 5 in the morning for clients who did not value my time. And I stopped saying yes to people and situations that were draining me. And the moment I made that shift, my burnout disappeared. So I want you to look at your calendar from last week and circle everything that drained your energy. Not just took time, but drained your energy. And now ask yourself, does this need to be done at all? And does it need to be done by you? If not, remove it, delegate it, or stop saying yes to it. The most successful people are very selective with what they allow into their time and energy. Then, step two, take back your schedule. So your calendar should reflect your priorities, not everyone else's demands. Right now, if you look at most entrepreneurs' calendars, they are filled with meetings, problems, and reactions. When was the last time that you blocked time for your most important work? And if you did you give it away the moment that someone asked for your time or, some other emergency came up? I need you to block your calendar for your priorities first, for the deep work, for strategic thinking, and your revenue generating activities. And then, this is the key. You need to defend that time like your life depends on it. I need you to set clear boundaries. Decide when you're available and when you are not. Then, step 3, you need to stop repeating decisions. Stop making the same decision over and over. The decision fatigue is real. Every time you have to make a decision, you're using your mental energy. And when you're making the same decision repeatedly, you're just wasting energy on the things that should have been automatic. What are you wearing today? What are you eating for breakfast? When are you checking emails? How are you responding to comment requests? These shouldn't be like everyday decisions. This should be a system. You need to create templates for emails, build processes, automate everything that you can. The most successful people I know wear the same thing or the same type of outfit every day. They eat the same breakfast, follow the same morning routine. They're not wasting mental energy on decisions that don't matter. So they have energy for decisions that do. And I'm not saying you should be that extreme, but at least prepare your outfits for the week or at least a few days ahead. Have at least 2-3 go-to outfits. Set a capsule wardrobe. Anything that will make your decision process shorter. Keep your space organized and own only what you need. Get rid of the rest. And I know you might be thinking, okay, this sounds a bit extreme. Like, why would I do all of that? Well, this is what you will actually get. When you make these changes and you set your boundaries clear and straight and firm, your energy will improve drastically. Your focus will become much clearer because it's not jumping from one task to another fire like an untrained monkey. You will finally start prioritizing deep work that actually moves your business forward. You can make better decisions because you're not making them from a place of exhaustion and desperation, but from a place of power and control. Burned out entrepreneurs leave money on the table every single day. They miss opportunities because they don't have the energy to pursue them. They make bad deals because they're too tired to have a clear focus. They undercharge because they don't have the confidence that comes from operating at full power. But that is not you because you are taking control of your schedule and your business. If you're interested in working with me, you can visit my website, tianadelray.com, where you can apply for one-on-one coaching or my signature 8-week group mastermind. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow the podcast, leave us a comment, and share it with someone who is at the verge of a burnout. And I'll see you in the next episode.